Hello Union, welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing a different topic and we are again near the board so that I can explain you better regarding this one. So today we are looking at goals, your training goals, and how you can set them up in a realistic way. In order to do that, you have to have the smart mindset to program your goals and to set your goals in order for you to achieve them and to be motivated to get them. So what is the SMART approach? I will just write it down. So SMART, it's SMART. Let's put different colors over here. So SMART is an approach that you can set your goals to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time framed. So with this you will have your goals fixed, your goals in a realistic manner, and to be achieved in a time framed manner as well, so that you don't fall off your goals and you train just by training without a certain goal in your mind, a certain challenge within yourself, so that you can achieve a certain thing, a certain exercise, a certain skill, and with that your train will have a better progress and a better way, a better road through it. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's start with the SMART, with the S from the SMART. The S means specific. So your goals must be specific, meaning that your goals must be related to something that you want. So for example, you must choose something specific to your training. For example, calisthenics, you want to learn the planche, so the planche is your specific goal. So let's put the example here. The example is planche. So I want to achieve the planche, is my specific goal. Then they need to be measurable. The M stands for measurable. What does measurable mean? So measurable in this context is you need to have the ability to get some way that you can measure if you are progressing or not, that you can look at your training and understand if you are doing something right or something wrong, because if you are not progressing, something must be changed, or if you are progressing, you must keep on going with that because that is working. Okay, so measurable is a way for you to make sure that you are training the right way, or to look at your specific goal in order to understand if you are going in the right momentum to get it in the certain amount of time. So for example, here for measurable, you want to use filming. So with this one, you will have a camera, your phone, wherever, and will take shots of your training, and you have some kind of tests from time to time in order for you to understand if you are making any type of progress or if you are not making any progress and you need to adjust your workout plan. So measurable is another important part. Then we are going for the third letter, that is the A, and the A stands for attainable. Attainable. So regarding these ones, it is also related to yourself. So if you can achieve that goal and if you really want a goal, so it must be something that you know that you can get in a certain amount of time and that you really want to get it. So this one also relates to the next one, that is the R, and it stands for realistic. Realistic goals. Okay, so this one kind of come together because they need to be attainable. You need to be able to get it within your limitations, within your strength, and they need to be realistic, so they need to be something that you know that you can achieve and that you are not getting out of your control, out of your zone, let's say, but you still get the challenge and that you challenge yourself. So an example, if you are a beginner, for example, starting and thinking let's learn the planche right away, probably is not the best thing because it is not attainable, and at the same time it will not be realistic unless you set a goal of years, and you don't really want that at the beginning of your stage, and you don't want to really get that amount of time to get and to set a goal. At least in terms of training, that is not the most important thing, because you want to be able to keep yourself motivated and to get certain goals in a certain period of time, so that you don't fall back and regret starting training and don't see any type of progress. So for example, to be attainable and realistic for a beginner would be, for example, reaching 10 pull-ups, 25 push-ups, let's say learning the elbow lever, these kind of small things. And for a beginner, these ones are good ones to be attainable because they can do it in a certain amount of time and within their capacities, and they are realistic because they are related to them and because they are specific to them as well. So this is all connected, and then we get to the last letter, that is the T, and the T is for time or time related, time framed, whatever. Let's put just time. So time means the amount of time you need to achieve that goal. It needs to be realistic again. And for example, let's get back first to the example of the beginner. Let's say they want to achieve 10 pull-ups and they set a goal for 2 months. So it's a time frame, 2 months, they will achieve 10 pull-ups, and this is a way for you to keep on motivating yourself. So you know that in 2 months you want to get 10 pull-ups. If you get them before, nice, well done. If you don't get it, you know that something went wrong, or something in your training went wrong, or just the time wasn't there, but at least you give your max effort to get the 10 pull-ups at the end of the 2 months. So this is what time stands for, is the time that you want to achieve your goal. For example, if you have a competition in 5 months, you want to prepare to that competition to be at your highest level. So in 5 months you want to be able to get the best shape in terms of skill training or in terms of strength, depending on the competition, and that you want to be able to perform at your best. So in 5 months you have to have some type of realistic, attainable, measurable and specific goals. So for example, in 5 months you want to be at your best and you want to perform the full planche at that competition, and it's the goal and it's the skill you are working towards, but you haven't yet get it. You are at the straddle, and or if you already are at the advanced lay, and here you want to have in a 5 month period that planche. So you know that you have the experience to do so, you know that you keep on working, you can get it, because 5 months is a lot of time. If you work towards a specific goal, it is attainable, it is realistic, you can measure it because you can keep on filming yourself and see if you are progressing. For example, from 2 to 2 weeks you film yourself doing your max and trying it out, and then you have that time frame. So reviewing it all, the SMART is a good way for you to set your goals. So keep in mind you want the planche and you set something related to this. Don't forget the time, very important thing for you to keep yourself motivated and challenge yourself in pushing your limits and pushing your goals towards that time, or even to get them before. Also, the time can be kind of contradictory because you don't want to go all in and get injured in order to get it in time. So you must keep on doing your work in a certain way, in a smart way, and you want to keep on progressing in a slower but steady way, better than going faster and then getting injured in the long term, and then you won't be able to get your other goals or even finish this goal because you got injured. So make sure you keep that in mind as well. This is just a thing for you to follow and to keep you motivated, not a thing for you to rush up and to get injured in the way. So smart approach. I hope you guys have learned something with this and that you try to implement this on your training and that this makes sense to you. And also, as always, make sure if you have any questions, comment below. Share this with your friends so that they can understand how to set their goals and to be realistic about their training. And I'm going to see you on the next video, so stay safe.